Hello everybody, it's Dante. I'm going to channel the Pleiadian Council. Before I do, it's a reminder that tomorrow is when the channeling course begins. So today is the very last day that you could potentially join the course. It's a 3-month program to learn about how to channel and how to connect with your guides and do intuitive healing work for others. And I also have a book available for purchase that came out last year. It's a really extensive book, and you can find out all of the information about those things on the link below. Enjoy the transmission, and if you are interested in personal sessions, I'm also available. Hello, and we say fantastic day to all of you. We are the Pleiadian Council, and it is a gift once again to be able to connect with you in this way. So we, as you know, love to answer many questions, and we are answering a question that is not directly posed to us by anyone, but a question we feel that many of you in your world ask, and that is, what will it take for me to be entirely healed, enlightened, or fixed? Will it be this course, this medicine ceremony, this retreat, this program, these sorts of sessions? Everybody wants to know what it will take to break through and entirely integrate. And this is something that is so much suggested to you by the way in which you view all of the opportunities and offerings available to you on a screen as you scroll by, all subliminally suggesting that something outside of you is going to be what it takes for you to obtain knowledge or get into an alignment. And we are not saying that all of these programs and teachings and the vast web of knowledge that is now available to you in this time that was not available to you 20 or 30 of your years ago in the same way. We are not saying that none of this is useful to you. But what we are saying is, if you really want to find this balance within yourself, you will find it within yourself first of all. So you might go to a sort of therapeutic retreat experience, or use a plant medicine or a certain healing modality, any given permission slip, as we call them, that takes you into that altered state of consciousness in which you receive insight or release pent-up emotional pain and trauma, or you have a vision of something that you would like to do or get to. All sorts of different things can happen in these healing modalities. And we think that aspect of emotional release is very crucial. However, you can still have an emotional release, yet not have the grounding to be able to maintain a balanced state. And while you might release so much pain, you might go out into the world after that experience and manifest circumstances that cause pain to be experienced once again. So those of you who have listened to our message understand so clearly what we share. It is to act upon your highest passion to the best of your ability, with no insistence on a particular outcome. That word passion is also synonymous with love, with excitement, with joy. And there's many other words you could substitute as well. It is an overriding feeling that initiates in the heart and charges you with enthusiasm that allows you to deeply focus. And it brings emotional balance because you get so enraptured with that loving heart-based energy. It transforms you at a deep level, and that energy ripples out from the core of your being and impacts those around you. You can come to know that love, joy, passion, and enthusiasm really are infectious energies. They spread in the best of ways. So it is tapping into this where your higher vibrational connections come from. And it is your maintenance on an everyday basis that allows you to be able to tune into these higher frequencies. So what is so important for this understanding is as well that sometimes you need to slow down in order to tune into that frequency of passion. We speak about passion and excitement, and many of you associate these terms with a very outwardly expressive energy, and it often is. But passion doesn't always mean that. It can be an inward focus that allows you to relax in love and ease as well. Sometimes you might not even know what brings you in touch with that frequency. And sometimes you might have many options. And you can't sort between all of those options to discern which of these options is really the most relevant for me in the overarching journey of my life. And so it is this inner attunement to yourself through a deep awareness of your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs that allow you to really choose the very highest expression of love. Remember, we say it is your highest passion, excitement, or love. It is not just any exciting impulse, because there are so many exciting impulses. And once you reach a higher vibration, you will come to understand there's another level to applying this teaching. You might start at a place where only a couple of things excite you, and you follow this path progressively to a point in which you've brought an enormous amount of exciting opportunities, learning endeavors, friends, and possibilities before you. And so no matter how far along this journey you are, we would say the further along you are, the more important it is to tune in your frequency by increasing and expanding your awareness. And expanding your awareness often comes with this need to slow down and move your focus inward to find that inner balance and self-attunement, a complete awareness of all that you're feeling and thinking. So meditation is one process of doing this, and there are many sorts of meditations. Even something that doesn't completely involve closing your eyes and sitting can be like a meditation. Your creative processes are like meditations. What is most important is that some of your focus goes inside rather than being projected out onto the outside world. And it is very useful to have practices and moments in which you increase your awareness inside and perhaps put 90% of your awareness focused on your own inner experience. At other times, your focus might dwindle and it might be 90% turned out to the outside and interacting with the world of other people around you and the environment around you and ideas and information and media around you and all of these different things your world contains. Though, if you can at least maintain some level of focus on your inner experience, no matter what is happening, you can be subtly balancing your energy and allowing yourself to unwind from negative emotional experiences and tap into a state of greater integration in the process. Now, what are the things that you need to be aware of in this process? Because sometimes you might attempt to increase your awareness, but you become more aware of something that is negative in a way that that negative thing sucks you in. And this is not helpful. So this awareness that you expand has to be a holistic awareness. And there are several important aspects that you need to keep in your focus all the time to be in the most integrated state. The first is, of course, what am I really excited about? That feeling in your heart of love is what is guiding you towards your well-being and expansion. And anything that charges your heart with love is going to help you progress on that path. So in your focus and in your observation of yourself, ask yourself, what will expand my love more than anything else? This word, observation, is very crucial in this process. And you want to observe what your heart is guided towards. In addition to this, simultaneously and equally important is your awareness of every feeling, sensation, and thought in your body. Now, observation without judgment is crucial. You can be aware that you are experiencing some form of resistance or some form of fear or pain. And if you judge or condemn that experience or yourself in the process, that will totally shut you down. Instead, all you need to do is be aware and observe these experiences without judging them. See them for what they are. Note that they might feel painful and uncomfortable, but allow them to be there. This is very crucial because feeling is healing, and it is your neutral observation of your emotions that will allow you to transform them. All emotions are rooted in thought, and the most persistent negative thoughts are the result of negative beliefs or thoughts that have been impressed deeply upon your unconscious or subconscious minds. These are the thoughts and feelings that become the most difficult to remove from your life. Though when you observe neutrally and allow yourself to feel these emotions and observe and witness the thoughts connected with them without believing them, you have the power to transform. If this is something new to you, you would do well to look up material from us or from others, according to your own excitement, about the process, of confronting negative belief systems. You transform negative beliefs into positive beliefs by understanding that the negative beliefs are not true. To see that they are false, observe their absurdity by directing yourself to what the opposite positive beliefs might be. If your mind says this is not safe, start to think this is safe and look for evidence as to why. Unless, of course, you're being truly threatened in a moment, that might have not been the best example. If your mind says, I am unloved, say, I am loved, and look for the evidence to support that. Do not do this so as to deny the reality of particular situations or manifestations in your life at this moment. Do this as to challenge your own assumption as to what these manifestations and experiences actually mean. Because it is the meaning that you create around the circumstances of your life that causes fear, pain, a feeling of separation, and general conflict and dis-ease. Though if you create positive meaning about negative circumstances, the way that you feel and the way that you're able to respond in healthy ways that send you on a positive trajectory becomes awakened within you. So remember that no negative experience is a punishment. There's actually always a gift in that experience of a lesson that will be supportive for you in making sure that the choices you make and the ways that you carry out your actions lead to better circumstances in the future. So always open yourself to integrate that lesson. And thus that really includes more than we thought we wished to say about this idea of observing your feelings neutrally. As you do so, keep in mind that you can change your thoughts and your feelings through this practice. It does not come through judgment. It comes from being open to challenging your thoughts and recognizing that your thoughts are not you and your thoughts can be wrong and you can choose different thoughts. And as you habitually practice choosing different thoughts, your belief systems will change. When you can see through the lies that negative beliefs tell you. Some people hear some of these concepts that we share with them and they think that it is just a instantaneous fix that happens once you break a belief. And the reality is that these things happen over time. But there are moments in which a new perspective becomes awakened within you and everything changes. So do savor those moments, but also understand that this is a process that happens gradually over time. Yes. Now, the last thing that it is so important to be aware of and to observe is the things that inspire appreciation and gratitude within you. And this is very much related to part of what we were just sharing about that last idea about observing all feeling and thought. But observing what you have to be grateful for is opening yourself to be in a complete attitude of appreciation. Sometimes in your human lives, you end up at a point that is not exactly what you prefer. And you may have an idea of where you'd like to be and what's exciting for you in the long term. Though when you dream about where you're going and forget to be present in the now, you aren't really engaged with the moment and all that could be here and now. So you must observe what you have to be appreciative of, what you have to be grateful for. And sometimes all that you can appreciate in a certain circumstance is that it is a lesson. Though we hope that you understand this concept and can open your mind to the concept of lessons even more and see all of the various lessons you learned over the course of your life and what changed when you learned those lessons. Taking some time to contemplate this might help you to find a much deeper appreciation for lessons as what they are, because they are certainly abundant, and you can find lessons in everything when you tune into that attitude of appreciation. But appreciation and gratitude, yes, that is one place that it can be stretched to, is that it can be appreciation and gratitude for even things that might seem negative. And this is when you will become totally indestructible in finding a stable vibration. Though, of course, the easiest place to start with appreciation and with gratitude is to appreciate all of the beautiful and wonderful things around you. And when you focus in a way that you see the beauty in your environment and you get transfixed on it, it allows that love within you to awaken. So that's why they say to take time to smell the roses. And you can actually make your observation of natural beauty into a practice. Recognize that whenever you are in that state of awe and wonder, you allow yourself to open to higher frequency energies. Your heart opens in that flow, and your higher self can be in touch with you. So beauty is something that is so important and unfortunately so often overlooked. Find gratitude and appreciation in everything that you can manage. And this isn't to say this practice is to cover up your awareness of the negative, but it is to have that holistic, completely open focus. Because until you can find things that make you smile and make you joyful and make you appreciative of the moment, it will be much harder to release and relax. Many of you seek to have cathartic experiences, but cathartic experiences require integration, and sometimes it becomes a loop of shadow work that can end up feeling toxic and leaving you in a lower place than initially if you cannot balance that flow of the release of emotion with opening your heart to take in and appreciate the beauty of life and the magic that exists all around you always. So, when you have a sustained and open awareness, and you choose the practices and permission slips and rituals to do consistently that allow you to expand your awareness and allow you to step into observation mode without judgment, to witness yourself and therefore understand yourself, you will change the way that you think and the way that you act, and your life will gradually change. And yes, other people can help you with their mirror reflections, helping you to observe yourself from other angles. And certain catalysts and certain tools can be a way to focus your awareness very specifically on memories that might be repressed. And other healing modalities can be tools that bring things to the surface. And other healing modalities can be tools that amplify and accelerate the release process. And other healing modalities can be tools that simply tickle you with the love frequency and encourage you to open your heart to others and connect more with others, because this is where so much of the juicy healing magic of life is in realizing the interconnectedness of all beings through sharing and expressing and exchanging love and energy. So all of these things are necessary for you. Yes, all of these awarenesses. And it is that daily rhythm and daily maintenance that makes the biggest difference. And of course, you can have many healing modalities and tools and rituals and experiences, and know that while they might lift you up and help you expand, what will really make the difference is what you do and continue to do over time, regularly, and how you hold yourself in every single moment. Remember that you are the one creating your reality and creating your own personal experience. Of course, the co-creations that you share with others help you to expand very much. But without showing up for yourself in these ways, you will not get the most out of these other forms of exchange and co-creation in any sort of healing ritual or experience that you choose to delve into. So we hope that this helps you very much in understanding exactly what is most important for you to do with your energy on a daily basis, and from that point, finding the specific ways that excite you to deepen into your healing, while remembering what are the most fundamental mechanisms that make this soul evolution and this emotional integration and this accelerating of your own frequency happen in the smoothest sorts of ways. Our unconditional love to you, and we thank you very much for taking in this information and connecting with us at this time. And we want to remind you that all of your own guides and we ourselves are always with you, simply just across the veil. If you would like to expand and open your consciousness to reach us, we are available to you. Our love and unconditional love, and we wish you a very fantastic rest of your day. Okay, yeah, thanks so much for tuning into that one, and I'll catch you next time.